Welcome back, everybody, to Factorio, episode number 25. My name is Zisteau. Today we reached the quarter-century milestone. We're nearing the end, and today I think we're actually going to finish the main bus. Now, of course, we could put absolutely every single item in the game on the main bus if we really wanted to, and I kind of thought about it, but as we get later and later into the game, I need to be funneling all my resources more and more towards making the modules, and they're so stinking expensive, it's going to take me 10 million years of just being AFK to finish this follower robot count. So I thought, I think it's enough. Right now, after we add these guys, right down there that I've just added, there will be 40 different items on the main bus, right up here at the top. We've got the, what are these called? Substations, solar panels, accumulators, pipes, blue circuits, batteries, red circuits, green circuits, steel, copper wire, iron gear wheels, copper plates, iron plates, coal, stone, the transport stuff, the inserters, power lines, plastic, sulfur, lights, iron rod thingies, the rail lines, turrets, engines, the little robot core things, repair packs, stone brick things, stone walls, and then these are the assemblers and the blue assemblers, and the level 3 assemblers aren't being crafted because why? Speed modules. Yep, the modules. They are so stinking expensive. And let's see, I have 8 of them on me. Today we're going to craft the last thing. And it's kind of funny. It normally, like, I've played a few smaller saves, not all the way through, but since starting this game, or this, this map, I've started a few smaller ones as experiments with different parameters. And one of the first things I automate is assembly machines and chests. And I haven't done it this time, which is weird. But I spend enough time walking around and they're crafted quickly, half a second, that I don't know. I just never did it. Did I not give you an output? There. Have at thee. There we go. Okay, so steel chests. Finally automating those. 8 steel plates. Half a second. So I gave him 6 inserters. So he'll be crafting slightly faster than every half a second. Although it's a yellow inserter, so maybe right at half a second. I don't know. Something like that. That's getting put in here into a request. Oh, I meant to make this. Stop. Stop. I meant to make that one of these guys so I can set up a condition and tell it only, let's just keep 50 in there. And then I can add a request for them. And I'll just say, bring me at least 20 at any one time. That should be good. Moderation in all things. That's me. What's this? Requester chest. What's this requesting? Oh, probably reds. Okay, so these guys, this is going to be a smart chest. You can do a lot of things with smart chests. Whoa, look at it go. Okay, that's going to back up pretty quickly, though. You can do a lot of things with smart chests and the red and green wire. Use those to make little independent networks, and then you use the conditionals like red wire condition or green wire condition. If you connect those up, smart chest to, I guess, a power line, and then to a smart inserter, I think is how it works. Maybe I'll get more into that maybe in a later series. But you can create little kind of like logic circuits, logic gates kind of thing, kind of like redstone in Minecraft a little bit. But I have no other use for them than to make these guys. The passive provider chest, requester chest, and storage chest. I don't really have any use for active provider chest. Gee, holy crap, guys. Calm down. So let's see. What are you guys missing? Oh, this needs to request, I think, reds. Yeah, red circuits. So let's just have it request 10. Let's not go crazy here. They only cost 1 per, and I've got such a shortage of them, they probably won't show up very fast. While we're waiting on that, we can set a condition for these. So that's the red one. Less than, and let's say just keep 30. 30 sounds good. And I will copy paste that over and then just change the item type. And it'll keep my number and condition. Okay, good. Now they got transferred over. Actually, one of the first thing that gets taken off of the red, the belt that is taken up with the red circuits, the first thing is a passive provider chest. So that's probably not going to be a big deal. We just finished follower robot count 17. Whew, that was 2,000. Basically, the most expensive thing. Purples are whatever. Reds are whatever. Greens are mostly whatever. The blues are really the bottleneck for everything we're doing. Well, at least for the research. Now we're going to need 2,200 for 18. That'll take a while. If we don't get there by next episode, I'll just do it off camera. That's all. Yeah, let's see. What else do I want to request? I want to request some of these guys now, which I haven't done yet. So let's just say, give me 20. Give me 20. And this. Give me 20. All right, then we go take a look at my rail network really quickly. Those guys craft quickly. They all take half a second, and one smart chest and one advanced circuit. And do I already have 20? I've only got 9 of these. Okay, robot. Look at these guys. Give me... Oh, dang it. This one. There you go. Thank you. Do I have to... Nope, not yet. There we go. How many do I have? I have more than 20 storage, and then I have 20 of each of those. And 20 of that, and my logistics slots are all taken up. I think that's fine. Those are all useful things that I use a lot. I don't use stone walls as much anymore, since I automated the wall manufacturing, or, you know, the construction. That's all good, though. And if I need a ton of chests for something, I can just come and pick them up off this belt. But I think that's going to be the main bus finished. I will, you know, make it so that it's flush sooner or later, this episode or next. Probably up to here, right? This mark right here, where it ends. Let's look through the all of our crafting. We've researched everything we can possibly craft, except for rocket defense. I'm not going to put that on the main bus. I suppose cargo wagons? No, we don't need to do that. Not necessary. Of course, none of this was really necessary. It was just for fun. I could put storage tanks, I guess. I never put steam engines or boilers, for instance. I probably have a silly amount of solar panels just sitting on the belt. Modules, we did not. A lot of this stuff is taken up in pipes and stuff. And then all this. The ammo and stuff I have in its own little depot. Yeah, so I think that's good. All right, sweet. Awesome. I now have more trains. I have 4 trains. I have 1 copper train and 1 coal train and 2 iron trains. I added an extra iron train because the iron is coming from far enough away, way over here now. It's actually about the same distance, but I need so much of it for all this stuff we're making. I decided to make a second iron train, which means that now the signal... Let me zoom in here. Sometimes it can be hard to see. Oh, there went the train. So there's the signal. He just went by. And then... Yeah, he goes all the way around there. The second one will probably come in while he's here. And then he'll come to here and wait. So this block goes all the way from here all the way to there. You see this guy right there. He's waiting. This is a major flaw in my train system. This is my first time ever having more than 1 train on a system, and I have learned a lot about it. Next time I have a huge map with infinite space and can make a big train network, I will design it quite a bit differently. I think the coal will be totally separate. If I have an oil system, like if I'm bringing in oil from trains, that will be totally separate. I may even make iron and copper totally separate, and this whole, like, single track thing, I can't really double it up, can I? Because of this. Let's go grab some tracks. Let's just see if I have room to redo that. If I could, That would make my trains work much better if I could have two directions going. That's enough. That's good enough for what we need. So I can get rid of this thing. I'm moving fast enough. I don't need that. The real bottleneck is right here, where this smelting for the steel line going around there. That's the bottleneck. So yeah, they're only gonna go. Can I? Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I can move him. I can move that guy. And that, okay, it looks like I'll have to budge all of, okay, yeah, we can totally fix this. Ba-bam! We can fix it, we can do it. Yes, I will just have to move all of these roboports, looks like one space up. And that will mean I won't have this huge bottleneck. This huge length there is one big bottleneck, and it's really cramping up my style. It shows that I really didn't know what I was doing when I set up the train system. I didn't know how to kind of foresee future complications. Let's run way over here. I will need a decent amount of rails for that. And they can just shut the hell up with that stuff. Blah, blah, blah all the time. Alright. Let's get 400, something like that. And then anything I don't use, I'll just put back in the dump chest. And then I'll also need some of these. Oh, some turrets, okay. Another thing I wanted to do. So there's only a few items left in the game that I've never tried out. One of them is this, personal laser defense. It takes those ingredients, and it has a dimension of 2x3. These are 2x4, so slightly smaller than those. Let's just go ahead and make one. I already had the ingredients on me. I've also never used discharge defense. This is like, I guess it's like an upgraded version of this. It does 30 laser damage. I think these are upgraded by your laser turret research as well. Not totally sure about that. This one is automatic though, the personal laser defense, this guy. Did I start making this guy? No. Boom! This guy is not automatic. You have to trigger him with these remotes, which are cheap. They only take electronic circuits, but I think they're consumable. I've never used them, so I don't know. So let me just make like 20 of the... Oh, they don't stack. Crap. Maybe... Oh, maybe they're not... Crap. Stop. Okay, I've never used those, so I didn't know. Let's burn through these rails first, and then we will go fiddle with... That's not real. That's real. Then we'll go fiddle with those guys, and then off camera I will fix up this rail system, and we'll maybe view it in action to see how well it's doing. I should probably not be running along the rail line when I'm doing that, should I? I don't think so. And then this should probably go like all the way up. Oops, all the way up here, and then I should curve this around there. And then this line should be moved to there. Wow, we could... Yes, this is the way I should have done it to begin with. When I first started, I think I only had one train or maybe two. And I slowly added them. And I did not really foresee the bottlenecks to my resources. Come on. I'm trying not to stand on the other track as I do this. So if I lay out the bulk of this stuff, then I can just run in and put in the rest later. Okay, this guy's waiting on his friend, the other iron train. And I did not... Oh, I did get curvies, but I'll do that off camera because it gets a little tedious. All right, well, first things first, I have a little bit of inventory space. I want to do that. 2x3. Okay, we can get rid of one of these. And these probably stack. I only made... Ooh. Why is that red? Is it always red? Okay. Okay, let's go test it. So, presumably that's automatic. Let's make a second one. I want to see... Where's the nearest enemy that's kind of small? Let's go mess with these guys. Oh, and I'm slower. Okay, let's... Let me swap this back in. Where'd my legs go? Come on, get out of there. Oh, okay, I have to do it like this. Let's run up here and deal with these guys. Mess around with them a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't get dark. If it gets dark, then I will... Oh, recent attack. If it gets dark, I'll just do something else. I'll work on the rail line, and then we'll resume messing around with stuff. When daylight comes... Okay, where are they? Right there. Okay, so let's put that in. Take the legs out. Let's try one first. But blink, and I could probably make a third one. But let's just check that they stack and that it's working correctly. Oh, nice. Cool. That's pretty neat. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So before we play with multiple of those, let's try the other one. Okay, that one's a bit bigger, so I'll take out 2 legs. It's red maybe because it's a weapon? I don't know. I guess blue is like defense or not a weapon. I don't know. Whatever. And then I think I need these. And I just have to click it when I'm near an enemy. Oh, it has a cooldown? What's going on? Oh, it's very slow. Really? And it does almost nothing. And I have to target it. I have to trigger it manually with these things. Oh! Oh, but it attacks everything within a certain range, but with the, Ow! Yeah, okay, maybe not that thing. Well, that seems kind of worthless. Not very good. Doesn't do much damage, and the fact that you have to trigger it manually, and these things... Okay, I made too many of these. I guess we're trashing these. They weren't that expensive, though. Okay, one more thing I want to try. I want to see if I get multiple laser beams from putting in multiple of these. Let's put them in like this, and then if that works, I could even put in a third one down there. Let's see if we get 2 laser attacks. I'll just do this little bit in the dark. Oh, it does! That's kind of cool. Not much damage, but I think the fact that it fires automatically is a little bit neater. Hello. This is obviously a little better, having these guys. But those guys, yeah, all right. That was fun. Not very effective with our current level of technology. With the Power Armor Mark IIs, let me work on the rail line. Well, things seem to be going quite a bit better. And the train line's updated, and it's way smoother. Trains can come and go. Let's, maybe we should hop in this one or just follow them. Can I hop in as I'm running? I don't think so. Hi-yo! Oh, there you go. Everybody's been wanting me to get hit by the train. I finally did, and it consumed some of my shield. So he can just keep going. We've got parallel tracks all the way, and instead of having all the crazy signals, the signals got way simpler. I just need them like blocks. Like he just needs to stop here. While that guy loads, he's going to leave the block after he passes that sign right, this one right here. Now he's going to load up. I also reworked the way that we were loading ore on. The way I had it set up before, we were mostly loading the bulk of the ore into the back, and the front train cargo wagon wasn't really getting much, so I had them split to the right side and the left side, and then a split again for the front and the back. So now they're loading a little bit more accurately. This amount of ore, I don't know if that'll, to be honest, I don't know if that'll get us through all the stuff we need to research. And all of the speed module 3s we need to make and whatever else we're making. Okay, so he had to stop there because that guy was crossing to the left. The spur that goes down there is still a single line, but it's much shorter than what it used to be. It's still a single line because it goes through the main bus, and I just don't have room to fix it. Because of how complex all the tracks were. Let's run over here real quick. Yeah, this works way better. And in the future, like with a later future factory I make, I would not even do it like this. I would have something even better. But this works much better. This spur right here is a single line up to here. And then it splits here and lets them go past each other. This guy's go red. Someone's about to come by. There he goes. Hello. And then it splits right there. Copper goes to the left. Coal to the right. I've got backup coal there. I've got backup solid fuel. I've got way more coal than I'm really needing because we've got so many solar panels now. I've got, I think, 3,000 solar panels. That's probably enough to get us through the game, do you think? And here's some. This is backup copper. So when the copper vein runs out, I can use this. Does this guy have any? Yeah, he still expects 74. When the other copper vein runs out and I need to set up a new one, I can use this as backup. I should really have a next one set up ahead of time, though. This guy's going to be running for a while. I can pull some of these off. And we're more than halfway done through Follower Robot Count 8. When we start the next video, we will have the follower count finished. And we will see just how many little robots we can have at once and have a little robot army. And that'll probably be the penultimate episode of this first playthrough. And the episode after that, whoop, there he goes. We will do the rocket defense. However much time that takes me off camera to do. You guys aren't connected to anything. You're not really doing much, but you should at least be connected. This is spots for solar panels. I have the solar panels. We just don't need them anymore. You look at the production. 2,900 solar panels producing 93. Oh, okay, the sun's setting, so that's diminishing. And the steam engines are helping us transition. And then my 3,000 accumulators are coming online. There we go. I have more accumulators than you technically need. That's as a kind of a buffer for when we get attacked by the aliens. Alright, I guess that's it for this episode, though. I think things are running a bit smoother. We still have some overall production issues, but that's probably, to be honest, just something that's going to happen with a end-game factory of this type. Still producing all that stuff. We're researching things we don't really need, but it'll be fun to play around with next episode. Ore lines are backed up again. That's good. One thing we might also do next time, which I haven't done yet, is play with the beacons. See if we can put those in a few places to radiate some upgrade module superpowers. That's it for this episode. We only got a few left, but don't worry. As soon as we finish this series, I'll launch right into a new one that will be totally different from this one. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Leave your comments below, questions, any kind of feedback or tips that you might have. See you later. Bye-bye.